everyone, welcome to the class.
Hello everyone, hello Professor Qiu. In last course, we had a general understanding of tea as the magical oriental leaf.
Yes, today we will focus on the 6 elements of the tea ceremony.
The art of tea includes selecting good tea, choosing suitable water, using elegant teaware, brewing, tasting and feeling. Compared with pure tea drinking, tea art pays more attention to satisfaction both spiritually and materially.
Chinese tea art is rich in content. It is a traditional culture formed by the accumulation of thousands of years of tea drinking habits. Tea art is a comprehensive art combined by people, tea, water, utensils, skills, and the environment. The perfect combination of these 6 elements can make the tea art reach the transcendent realm of perfection.
Tea is the leading part of tea art. While all selecting and arranging of water, utensil, people, skills, and environment are arranged on the purpose of showing the beauty of tea, which is informal by name, shape, color, fragrance, and flavor.
The main classes of Chinese tea discussed below are green tea, yellow tea, white tea, oolong tea, black tea, dark tea or fermented tea, and pure tea.
First, green tea. Chinese green tea is the oldest and most popular type of tea. It has been enjoyed in China for several thousand years. Green tea is made from the new shoots of the tea plant, and the tea leaves are dried and processed according to the type of tea desired.
The techniques for processing green tea can be divided into 3 categories: water removing, rolling, and drying. Traditional green tea has a pale color and sharp, astringent flavor. It is produced primarily in the provinces of Jiangxi, Anhui, and Zhejiang. The most famous green tea is Westlake Dragonware Tea, Longjing Tea, which is produced in Hangzhou.
Second, yellow tea. Yellow tea is produced by allowing damp tea leaves to dry naturally. It has a distinctive aroma, similar to red tea, but its flavor is closer to green and white teas. Yellow tea is also used to describe the high-quality tea that was served to the empress, as yellow tea was the traditional imperial color. Junshan Yingzheng is produced in Hunan province of China, and it is the most popular yellow tea.
Third, white tea. White tea is unfermented, uncured green tea that has been quickly dried. It is lighter in color than other types of tea with a subtle, delicate flavor. White tea got its name from the tradition of poor Chinese people offering plain, boiled water to guests if they had no tea, and calling it white tea. Popular brands of white tea are White Peony and Silver Needle.
Fourth, oolong tea. Oolong tea is unfermented tea with unique characteristics. Made from a blend of green and red teas, oolong tea boasts the best flavors and aromatic qualities of both. Oolong tea is thought to aid in fat decomposition and is widely regarded as a weight loss aid and a beauty enhancer.
Oolong tea includes Northern Fujian oolong tea, Southern Fujian oolong tea, Guangdong oolong tea, and Taiwan oolong tea. Northern Fujian oolong tea contains Wuyi rock tea, 水仙, 大红袍, 肉桂, and so on. Southern Fujian oolong tea contains 铁观音, 奇兰, 水仙, 黄金桂, and so on. Guangdong oolong tea contains 凤凰单丛、凤凰水仙、岭头单丛, and so on. Taiwan oolong tea contains 洞顶乌龙, 包种, oolong, and so on.
Fifth, black tea. Black tea is made from the new shoots of tea leaves, which are wilted, lowered, fermented, and dried. The resulting infusion yields a lovely red color and a subtle aromatic fragrance. In China, people drink tea without adding anything, because you can feel the mellow aroma and taste of black tea itself.
The most popular black tea produced in China is Congo black tea, among which the most famous is Shimon Black Tea, together with Darjeeling tea from India and Wool tea from Sri Lanka. Shimon Black Tea is also known as the world's 3 major high-flavor black tea in the Western world, which has a long history and enjoys a worldwide reputation.
Lapsang is the earliest black tea in the world. Jinjunmei is the top variety of Lapsang Suzhou black tea. After brewed, the tea has a golden color with a light and sweet fragrance of flowers, honey, and fruit. The taste is sweet and lubricated. The shape of the bottom of the leaves is small and tight, so the name contains gold.
Wuyixing village began to produce Suzhou black tea, which later evolved into Congo black tea. From Fujian, it soon spread to Jiangxi, Zhejiang, Anhui, Hunan, Hubei, Yunnan, and Sichuan, and was exported to Europe and the United States. Among all kinds of tea exported at that time, black tea accounted for the largest proportion.
Sixth, dark tea. Dark tea is a kind of post-fermented tea, which undergoes an actual fermentation process aided by bacteria. The whole process comprises 6 steps: water removing, first time lulling, heaping, second lulling, baking, and drying.
It is generally acknowledged that dark tea originated in the 16th century in Anhua City, Hunan Province. The most common dark tea brands are Anhua Dark Tea, Hubei Laobian Tea, Sichuan Tibetan Tea, and Guangxi Liubao Tea. Dark tea is very popular in Hong Kong, Macau, Southeast Asia, and Japan.
Seventh, pu'er tea. Pu'er tea is actually a dark tea, but deserves a category on its own because of its distinguishing features. Pu'er tea, originating from Yunnan province, has an ancient history over 2,000 years. Pu'er tea was listed as a geographical indication product by the General Administration of Quality Supervision, Inspection, and Quarantine on August 5, 2008. It stipulates that only tea produced in the 639 towns of the 11 prefectures and cities of Yunnan province, including Pu'er and Dali, can be called pu'er tea. There are 2 distinct types of pu'er tea: Sheng pu'er, the raw or green pu'er, and the Shu pu'er, the ripened or black pu'er.
Yes, this is just a general classification of Chinese teas. There are many varieties of high-quality teas with subdivisions, which are waiting for you to try, so as to find the tea suitable for you.
Professor Qiu, besides the beauty of tea itself, tea name also reflects the artistic heritage and aesthetic accomplishment of Chinese tea people. There are many kinds of Wuyi rock tea produced in Wuyi Mountain, Fujian province. Local people love tea deeply, so they give Wu-Yi-Rock tea many vivid names according to the appearance and color of tea, such as peacock tail, Zhang Xishi, one of the 4 most beautiful Asian women, golden butterfly, pearl bowl, oldest eyebrow, embroidered needle, grating spring willow. Nicely combined the beauty of shape and name.
Yes, the beauty of Chinese tea names is incorporated into the beauty of the tea ceremony, making drinking tea more lively and interesting. Now, let's talk about the beauty of the color of tea.
The color of tea refers to color of dry tea leaves, color of tea liquid, and color of brewed tea leaves. Color of tea liquid is most important in tea appreciation. The standard differs in different kinds of tea. Normally, the best tea liquid of green tea appears tender green or light yellow, and dark yellow or dark blue means low quality. When green tea liquid becomes red, means it has turned bad.
Tea liquid of yellow tea mainly appears bright yellow, orange yellow, light yellow, and deep yellow. Most of the dark tea liquid is orange red, dull red, brownish red, brownish yellow, and reddish yellow. Good oolong tea liquid should be golden yellow or clear yellow or red.
White tea liquid is not white but light yellow or red. Dark or dull yellow. Chinese people call black tea red tea since its liquid is always brilliant red, bright red, clear red, deep red, or light red.
Tea aroma is the smell sent out from brewed tea leaves. In the Tang and Song dynasties, ancient Chinese always mixed some spice with tea, but still they thought much of natural scent of tea. Tea, also called xiangming, fragrant tea. The scents come from several aromatic substances of tea leaves and vary with growing area and type of tea plant, picking season of tea buds and processing methods.
The nature of tea aroma can be divided into flowery fragrance and fruity fragrance. Orchid fragrance was ancient Chinese favorite, regarded as aroma of king. Fan Zhongyan, a literature of the Northern Song Dynasty, had the following words in his poem, right in the reply of Zhang Ming's song of tea competition. The flavor of tea competition is thin as Tihu trees. The aroma of tea competition is light as orchid. So we can see that orchid aroma was also pursued by tea competitors.
The taste is the value of tea which has hundreds of various flavors. Tea has substances of sweet, sour, bitter, fresh, and astringent. Different type of tea has its own flavor standard. Normally, good green tea tastes mellow, thick and clean fresh. Good black tea tastes heavily mellow and lasts long.
Taste sense comes from tongue, so tea drinker should take a sip each time. Let the liquid floating slowly in mouth and fully contacting the taste buds at every part. Thus, one can estimate the real taste of tea correctly.
The saying good water brews good tea has been existed since ancient times. The water quality is extremely important to the quality of tea. Less than good water can't bring the clean aroma and pure mellow out of tea leaves. Water suitable for tea has to be leaf, sweet, clear, and light.
Lu Yu pointed out in a classic of tea that springs in the mountains should be the primary choice, water in the rivers should be the second, and water wells is last. Spring water is the most desirable by Chinese tea drinkers who pursue the perfect combination of good tea and good spring water. The spring water is flowing water, and its oxygen content is pretty high, which can benefit the volatilization of tea scent.
Utensils refer to the tea well, which are the important elements of the tea culture. Initially, the tea leaves were used only as herb or food, but not daily drinking. Therefore, there is no special tea well, as the popularity of drinking tea, the increase of tea variety, and the improvement of tea brewing technique. The tea well underwent a major reformation. The tea well experienced a course of developing from nothing and from coarse to delicate. According to the different materials, the modern tea well can be classified into pottery tea well, porcelain tea well, lacquer tea well, bamboo and wooden tea well, glass tea well, and so on. The pottery tea well refers to the tea well which is fired from pottery clay. It is one of the earliest tea well by humankind. The Bocalo tea well is the most famous one among pottery tea wells. The structure of it possesses excellent absorbability and breathability. Even in the hot summer, the tea leaves in the teapot will not go sour overnight. Generally, it is believed that the Bocalo tea well is a good choice for brewing the half-fermented tea, such as oolong tea and Tieguanying. The porcelain tea well is made from the porcelain clay, mainly the gaoli. It was invented and used after the pottery tea well. The firing temperature of porcelain well is higher than pottery. The body is solid and fine with glazed surface, possessing no water absorbability, easy to clean, and without any peculiar odor. Its beautiful modeling and delicate ornament can greatly retain the color, scent, and flavor of tea. According to the color of the glaze, the porcelain tea well can be classified into 4 categories: Celadon tea well, white glaze tea well, black glaze tea well, and the multicolor glaze tea well. The Celadon tea well is suitable to brew green tea, for it is able to bring out its fresh and elegant aroma. The white glazed tea well today is crystal and pure white in color, delicate and elegant in modeling, and decorated by all kinds of patterns on the exterior white, extremely high value of artistic appreciation. At the same time, the pure white texture of the tea well can further bring out the color of all kinds of liquor and fairly complement each other. The black glazed porcelain emerged in the late Tang Dynasty and became more popular because of the prevalence of tea competition in the Song Dynasty. The tea competition in Song Dynasty was mainly competed on 2 aspects. First, the color and homogeneous degree of the liquor surface. Second, existence and the time of emergence of the water trace at the joint of liquor and teacup. Generally, the one leaving no trace is considered the best. So black glazed porcelain teacup is the most suitable set
for tea competition. Therefore, it was the first major category of teaware in the Song Dynasty.
There are a large variety of multicolor glazed teawares, of which the blue and white porcelainware is the most famous, especially the one made in Jingdezhen, Jiangxi province. In ancient China, the colors of black, blue, cyan, and green are collectively called as blue. So, the concept of blue and white has a wider meaning than today's word.
The lacquer teaware is made from the juice of the natural lacquer tree mixed with required pigments. The lacquer teaware is black and lustrous, delicate and bright, with shining surface like a mirror, and combines the calligraphy and painting art together. There is not only the practical value, but also the aesthetic value.
The bamboo teaware is made of the natural bamboo. In the Qing Dynasty, a bamboo weaving teaware appeared in Sichuan province, which was composed of inner base and outer coat. The inner base was mainly made of ceramic teaware, and the outer coat was mainly made of the well-chosen Sinocalamus affinis. The bamboo weaving teaware is not only a craft work, but also possesses practical value.
The glass teaware is made of glass. When brewing tea with glass teaware, people can enjoy the tea leaves floating up and down and then unfolding gradually, as well as the color of the liquor. Therefore, it is a good choice for brewing green tea.
The tea server is the performer who shows tea art. A good tea server should display the beauty in appearance, grace, worth, and soul.
The presence refers to gestures of the tea server, including how he or she sits, walks, stands, and shows courtesy. The meaning of a tea server is mainly embodied in the eyes and facial expressions. When giving a performance, the tea server should have his or her eyes concentrated, without looking around. Besides, the facial expressions should be natural and reflect elegance.
As a higher requirement on the beauty of words. The art of words means that the tea server should use appropriate words, have a clear accent, and express him or herself naturally and smoothly. The beauty of mind is achieved in daily self-cultivating and in pursuing lofty moral standards. The best skill of a tea server is to possess a pure, selfless, and tolerant heart. Skills refer to the means and techniques adopted to perform tea art. Elegant movements are the mysterious tricks that make tea art attractive and enchanting. There are some basic techniques that exemplify, through every movement of them, the lofty level of teaism.
Chinese classical aesthetics stresses the beauty of realm. Tea as part of music, trees, calligraphy, painting, poetry, wine, and tea has always been elegant. It is generally believed that tea tasting is a poetic way of life. So it attaches great importance to artistic conception.
Yes, the art of Chinese tea emphasizes the coexistence of physical, artistic, humanistic, and mental environments. Only when the four realms are beautiful can we achieve the highest level of the art of Chinese tea.
Tea tasting, like poetry writing, also emphasizes the integration of feelings and scenery, especially the beauty of scenery. Chinese tea art requires the beauty of physical, artistic, humanistic, and mental environments when tasting tea.
Today, we have explained the 6 elements of Chinese tea art in detail: people, tea, water, utensils, art, and environment. In the next class, we will focus on how to drink and perceive the beauty of tea art. That's all for today. See you next time.